The first way I simplify my life is have breaks during work. Yeah, as simple as that. When I work, I tend to forget about the necessity to make breaks and I can work for hours straight, but this is not good for me and I know that. One period of my life, I used Pomodoro technique to make breaks at work every 25 minutes and I still go back to it from time to time. When I got this habit of having a rest in the middle of the workday, I started to stop when I find myself working for an hour or more straight, like without breaks. A small 5 to 10 minute break without brain stimulation can help to consolidate your memory, which means to bring the information you learned or perceived from short-term memory to long-term memory. Isn't that awesome? Closing your eyes for just a couple of deep breaths also help to have a small mental break and to stay productive during the day. I often take breaks to start cooking something because cooking the rice, for example, it's very simple and it doesn't need all your attention. So during the work breaks, I can start cooking so that during the lunch break, I eat fresh and I don't spend the whole lunch break on cooking, which would be lame. Second part of my life in which I try to, simplify it is health, and I do this by going to the local market. I'm very blessed to have it real close to my apartment block, and I buy greens there. It's such a simple thing to do. Even if the market is quite far and you need to go there by car, there is still an opportunity for me to walk around the aisles, breathe relatively fresh air, buy greens, sometimes even locally grown, which is awesome. I think it's just a very simple act for me that I shouldn't procrastinate about. Because in my case, the market is only 10-minute walk from home, so I have no excuse not to have a spare walk in my day or not to buy fresh greens, fresh produce that were grown locally. I love that sometimes I can even help some quite poor elderly people that only have a small piece of land to grow there something and they have to sell it to survive. So this is what I do for my health, for elderly. The next sphere that is very improved by just a simple act of doubt is finances. I never thought that the doubt helps me with that, but just hear me out. I never had a big shopping problem. I bought a lot of useless stuff. I splurged on many things, but I was thinking, what is keeping me away from, full-on shopaholism? And I feel like it's indecisiveness. Whether in some ways it can be a bad trade, in other cases like this one, it helped me a lot because whenever I want to buy something, I always have 1 million questions going on in my mind, asking me whether it's the best price I can have, or is it the best quality I can find, or how many times I will use it. I really doubt. It does take some energy because decision making is the brain work. But oh my god, how many things I didn't buy because I was too indecisive, and I'm glad about it. Because usually if you're not sure whether it's a yes or no purchase, it's a no. The fourth sphere that is really improved by just simple actions is education. When I have an opportunity to receive some information, I try to really focus on it without getting distracted on other activities. For us modern people, it's sometimes hard to choose how to educate yourself or when. With all the variety that we have now through the internet and other stuff, it's even hard sometimes to realize what you are genuinely interested in. In this case, whenever we have a training at work, a lecture, or just a Q&A meeting, I try to put away my phone. Yeah, that's really hard, but I try to close not meeting related tabs at the computer and fully be present on this meeting. It's during my work time, it's informative. Yes, it might be not something that I would dig deeper in, but it can definitely give me some new ideas. Like the recent training we had about how to tackle work with people, these bastards, emotionally during the worst circumstances. It was really useful. After that, I've come up with new ideas for a previous video about the ways to reduce stress that I actually low-key really recommend to watch. Another way I simplify my life is rest. I might forget about this sometimes, but I believe that anybody, like everybody, needs time without any brain stimulation once in a while. So many activities nowadays require our eyes or ears or our brain, but there are reasons why the best ideas come to you when you are having a shower. Some time ago, it was the only time when I was doing nothing, well, except washing myself, of course. But soon I realized how important it is for me to have moments when my mind is not stimulated externally and absolutely free to do whatever it wants. Because this might be the only moments when I get some good thoughts or ideas. So when I started to collect plants, I found myself taking care of them each week, letting my brain just have a real rest. I try to have times when I clean without headphones in my ears, cook without podcasts also in my ears, and it's really cool. Basically, ordinary stuff during which I tend to find ways to entertain myself. Now I let myself to do them and do nothing more and let my brain just wander. Let me know of the things that make your life simpler. I would be really glad to hear your comments about it. If you want to say thank you for my videos financially, join my Patreon page and give me some money. Okay, I already have their exclusive Q&A video, actually about minimalism in relationships, natural beauty, my wedding tattoos, and more. And if you haven't yet, watch my video about 3 ways to reduce stress. Have a good day. Goodbye.